I hope you all are doing well, and today we'll be talking about the most controversial topic of the week. Yeah, it's WhatsApp privacy policy update. After the new privacy policy update, a wave of thoughts emerged in the netizens that WhatsApp will now be able to see our chats and can share our data with Facebook. I know WhatsApp's team tried to clarify our doubts with their recent tweets. I'll be talking about that as well in today's video, so watch the video till the end. So last week, we all received a major update on WhatsApp privacy policy, where it was mentioned that the users need to accept the changes on or before 8th of Feb, else have to leave WhatsApp. Though on 16th of this month, WhatsApp has extended the deadline until 15th of May. One more thing, if you notice, there was only two options given, either agree and update or not now. There was no room for disagreeing, in simple a forceful implementation of the policy on the users. By the way, if you have noticed, in point number 3 they mentioned Facebook company, which includes Facebook, Instagram and Messenger. I believe most of us, while installing a third-party app, don't read the terms and conditions completely and blindly grant the permissions that are asked by those third-party apps. Even I do that at times. But sometimes they may hit our privacy. So next time be careful before you grant the permissions. Disable the unnecessary permissions given to the third-party apps. You can go to the settings, apps and the particular app and disable the permissions. Coming back to the WhatsApp controversy, will WhatsApp be sharing our chats with FP and will the chats be readable? Well, the answer is no. Our chats will be end-to-end encrypted. E2E encryption, in layman's word, can be explained as the message that has been sent will be locked and the key of that lock will be available only to the sender and the receiver. No one in between can get into that and read the chats. So this is the clarification that has been given by WhatsApp, and to be very frank, I really have some doubts. Now moving to the next point, if not the chats, then what WhatsApp is going to share with Facebook? And the answer to the question is pretty much everything about the device in which the WhatsApp application is installed, which includes the hardware details, operating system, battery percentage, the browser you are using, the network provider like Airtel or Jio, and the most crucial thing, the IP address. That means they will be having the location of yours. And all those information were given in the official website of WhatsApp. I'll be adding the link in the description. Along with all those, WhatsApp will also be automatically collecting your display picture, your name, your status, the stories you are adding. Now moving to the third point, WhatsApp clearly mentioned that when it comes to business chat, the chat won't be end-to-end encrypted. Now, doesn't matter whether an individual is related to that business account or a group of people, everyone will be able to see the information that you have shared in that chat. Now, what is the problem here? If someday that account faces any kind of security threats, your data will also become vulnerable. By the way, if you're liking the video, a subscribe channel would be astounding. In the year 2014, when Facebook acquired WhatsApp, that time WhatsApp said that there won't be any kind of ads in the platform, but with the new privacy policy update, they are trying to say that for now they are not having any kind of intentions to show any ads in the platform. But in the future, if there is any thought like that, they will be updating the privacy policy and will be informing us. Pretty much confusing, right? Even Mr. Brian Acton, the co-founder of WhatsApp, thinks the same, and this is what he said in an interview. Maybe in the future WhatsApp will also start showing ads, but that is not quite shocking, to be very frank, because Facebook spent $19 billion to acquire WhatsApp, and there is no other way of earning back the money other than selling our information. And we are pretty much aware of the Facebook and Cambridge Analytica controversy.
This is business.
Now moving to the fifth point, WhatsApp clearly mentioned that along with the Facebook companies, they will also be sharing our information and data with all the third-party service providers related to Facebook. And I found it to be quite menacing. because we don't know who those third party service providers are, but they will be having our information and data. These are the recent tweets from WhatsApp. They look more like a damage control strategy after seeing the users migrating to other messaging apps. We have seen so many problems, but what are the solutions to those? Should we stop using WhatsApp completely? Well, I don't think this is possible right now because somehow we are related to our friends and family via WhatsApp. But this is the high time to take this thing seriously and start migrating to other apps like Signal, which is again co-founded by Mr. Brian Acton and is downloaded 17.8 million times within the span of 7 days after the WhatsApp controversy and still counting. Okay, I would like to conclude by saying that even few weeks back we used to feel safe and secure in WhatsApp, but today we don't feel so. And we don't know tomorrow who is going to acquire apps like Telegram and Signal and how they are going to change the different policies. Now it's all in the hand of the government of the country, and they should look after the data privacy of the citizens, and they should make some strict rules just like the European countries. So if you feel that the video is informative, please do share this with your friends and family. With that being said, thanks for watching the video. I'm Ikben, you're watching IGTube. I'll see you around.